complete. The biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. We will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
I was in Shanghai, and you're not allowed to jaywalk in China. They have facial recognition cameras in every sidewalk, and what they do is if you jaywalk when the light is red, it'll scan your face, and it'll deduct money automatically from your bank account, and they'll display you on a big LED board calling you a criminal, all done automatically, remotely. I filmed the video about it because it was absolutely insane. It gets so crazy that in certain places of Shanghai, you're only allowed to walk in one direction. If you walk in the opposite direction, they scan your face, deduct money from your bank account, and if you don't have money in your bank account, social credit score gets removed.
Hey, welcome to China. Oh no, it's Miami Beach, Florida here. Yeah. Hey, welcome to China. Oh no, it's Miami Beach, Florida here. Yeah, they got these cameras every 30 meters now. They got all the way up over there. We're in front of Fontainebleau right now. Look at that, what they just installed. Face recognition, track and trace, AI tracking system. And they got every 30 meters. Boom, boom, boom. All the way for kilometers and kilometers on this side. Crazy. And all the way on the other side too. Yeah, South Beach and so on. Just ready for the new world order credit, social credit system. Yeah. You're gonna be spied, but they're gonna say it's for immigrants and illegals, immigrants, but they're spying on everyone. Wake up, people. So are you awake or sleeping in the Matrix? See you on the other side, waiting one.
The biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. We will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system.
I was in Shanghai, and you're not allowed to jaywalk in China.
All right, first and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching His word in truth and in sincerity. To you ribs, to you sisters out there learning in silence and staying in order, I say to you all, Shalom. Right, I was sent this video. You know, I'm not even shocked about, you know, Trumpito, Nero, you know, doing all this, right? He promised all these things. He's going to make, you know, Babylon great again. He bamboozled all his followers, man. I'm super happy about that, man. I like when, you know, Esau gets let down. I get a kick out of it, man, because he really trusts in the system so much. Even with everything that he's seen, even all the protest, he believed in Nero so much that he was going to change the way their country ran for the better, right? And I always said, you know, when I come across one of them, because I work a lot with Esau, you know, in my line of work, you know, co-workers, things of that nature, and you know, I don't really debate them, or I don't get too political with them, but I always ask them, man. I always ask, hey, okay, fine, he's gonna do all these things, right? What happens when he leaves? Then what? Right? You get what, 3-4 years of what you like, and then what? I like asking them that question, man, because you could tell how their face in their countenance changes, right? Like when you tell them they're happy as hell, they believe that Trump was gonna win. He got this, he's gonna win. Boom, like we're ready to take it to the streets if he don't. You know, that kind of sentiment that they was portraying, right? And those hardcore Nero fans, you ask them, hey man, what's gonna happen after Trump? Like when he leaves, right? He makes everything great. He does all these great things that you say he does, right? Then what? And no answer. They didn't think that far, right? This is the mindset of the people, man. Right? But this is not what that video is about. But you know, everybody wants instant gratification, but they're not really looking deep into it, like what the future's really gonna look like for them. and now, you know, this guy's in less than a year, right? And look at what he's saying, what he's doing, man. I get a kick out of it, man, because, like, woe to everybody who put the trust in Egypt, man. This is Isaiah chapter 30 and 31. Isaiah 30 and verse 1, and Isaiah 31 verse 1. In fact, I want to read them. This is Isaiah chapter 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, right? Let's talk about Jake, right? Because Jake always puts their trust in this system, man. Same thing as the original Egypt, right? Because this is not talking about Egypt back in this, talking about future Egypt, which Egypt goes into captivity, right? Wherever the Israelites go, they put their trust in that captivity, man, because that's who's feeding them, right? That's who's clothing them. And our people got an issue with, you know, going back to the source, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, who gave us all things, man. And, you know, when our people get that Section 8, when our people get, you know, government assistance, that bread, that cheese, that milk, that government cheese, right? They then say, oh, this captivity is great. They're feeding us. Same thing in Egypt when the Lord, like, physically brought the children out of Israel through marvelous works, right? What did they do? You know, they were complaining. They said, you know, we don't have enough bread. We should have just stayed in Egypt. You know, and this will anger anybody, right? Any father who has a child who is ungrateful for the sacrifices that was done for them will be disappointed and angry at the children. Right? It says, woe to the rebellious children, say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Right? Because when you put your trust in something else, in another system that the Lord did not ordain you to follow and worship, Yahweh is a jealous God, man. He's a jealous power, and he's gonna require that of you. He says, verse 2, that walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked out of my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, right? In the captivity of our Pharaoh, our captors, you did not ask for the Lord for help, man. You went to Pharaoh for help, and the Lord does not like that at all, man. It says, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, right? You under him, man. You look up to Egypt for everything. Verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. Right? You're going to be ashamed at the end of the day when Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai comes back, and, you know, you see that he removes kings, and, you know, he is the King of Kings, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and you ask of him, hey, man, can you help me? No, man, go to your gods, go to your powers to help you. Right? It says, therefore shall the strength of Egypt, the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Right? But that goes for everybody, and so much more, right? You know, judgment shall begin at the house of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai first. So he's addressing Israel, but all the nations after that, when the Lord judges Israel, he's going to judge the rest of the nations too. Right? He's going to show out. He's going to say, hey, is this your king? With his foot on his neck. This is Isaiah chapter 31 verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, right? Same concept. It says because they are many, right? So you're thinking with the physical carnal mind that what you see is power, right? You see technologies, you see wealth, you see what looks like an organized society, which is not, right? You see everything in place, Democrat, Republican, you know, Congress, all this set up, right? And you trust in that because it looks like it's gonna work, but it won't. It says because they are strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Right? The Lord's coming. The Lord's coming, man. I'm gonna jump down to verse 3. Now the Egyptians are men, and not Yahweh. Bahashim Yahushai, thy power, right? And their horse's flesh and not spirit, right? That's the point. Everybody's looking at it through a carnal mind, man, but not seeing past what's going to happen. Kingdoms don't last, right? Kingdoms don't last, man. And we know this is the last kingdom, right? But for those who believe that we're going to be here for another 1,000 years, that means that you're going into another captivity, stupid. And you're going to go and look at that system, if it was, or there's no such thing. But even if you believe that, you're going to have to look at that system like, hey, you know, I mean, I don't know who would think this way, but people who want to stay in the flesh, man, people who want this place to continue forever, man, that's no different than Esau's mentality, right? Where he says that he wishes that his houses could continue forever, right? And passes it on to generation and generation, right? That's a carnal way of thinking, man. It says, and when the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helped shall fall, and he that hopened shall fall down, and they all shall fail together, right? All those people that put their trust in the current system of captivity shall fall together, man. Because the Lord got a vendetta. He got a plan. He's got a plan of execution on all kings of this earth, man. So you align yourself with them, you're gonna get it too, right? When you ride in a dirty car, right, meaning a stolen car, and there's guns and drugs in the car, and you're in that car and you riding in that car, when you get pulled over, guess what? You all getting charged. You're all getting charged, man. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And what are you going to say to the judge? Oh, it wasn't mine. Yeah, of course you're going to say it wasn't yours. It's too late, man. You was riding in that car, man. Right? You know, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah HaKwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching his word of truth and sincerity. To you rapes, to you sisters out there learning silence and staying in order, I say to you all, Shalom.